Okay friends, welcome back to our kitchen. I am so excited to get in here and do some cooking with y'all. If you are looking for some delicious meal inspo for you and your family this week, look no further. I've got 3 awesome recipes that we are going to cook together. They are gonna be so delicious, and I've got some new cookware that I'm so excited to show y'all. Now for this first recipe, I have never made this. Bunky has asked me for it so many times, and I don't know if I ever thought that it was hard, but let me tell you, I looked at so many recipes. This is one of the simplest things to make. It just sounds fancy, and I think it's gonna be delicious. We're gonna make an easy chicken piccata. Okay, so to start, I'm just gonna take my 2 pieces of chicken breast and I'm gonna slice them in half so we have like really even, thin slices of chicken. And then to season that, I'm gonna do salt, pepper, and garlic. So I'm just gonna use some of this blend on there. And then once we get them seasoned with that, we're gonna add them to a little bit of flour on both sides. And because I love my cracked pepper parmesan, I want to give it a little bit more flavor, I'm going to add some of this to my flour, and then that's it. We'll get it in our pan. Okay, now over here to my stovetop, do you see the beauty that is sitting here? You don't even know how excited I am to tell you guys all about this. The joy. I just love it so much. It is the best thing ever. But anyway, I'll tell you that in a second once I get the chicken cooking. So to this, I'm gonna add a little bit of butter and then just a drizzle of oil, and we're gonna cook our chicken for like 4 minutes per side, basically till it's almost all the way done. So I'm gonna get this going over like a medium heat, and then just a little drizzle of oil in there. Y'all, this chicken looks and smells so good. This dinner is gonna be delicious. I had to finish waiting until the chicken like finished cooking because it was so loud back there. I was scared you guys couldn't hear me. But I want to say the biggest thank you ever to Caraway for sponsoring today's video. I cannot even tell you guys how many times I have looked at their website and dreamed of having all of their cookware. It is beautiful, and like investing in cookware is something that Bunky and I have never done. I've always wanted to do, and I'm like mad at myself that I waited so long because it is a game changer. I love having everything match, and it's non-toxic, it is non-stick, and y'all, when they say non-stick, I have like never seen food come off of a pan so easily as I have with my Caraway stuff. The way that it's like organized, the way that you store it, I could go on and on. It is so amazing. I'm so excited for you guys to learn more and to get your hands on it. So let me tell you all about them. So y'all know how much time we spend in our kitchen cooking. It's a huge part of our lives. And to know that I'm using cookware that is non-toxic with our health in mind makes me so incredibly happy. Caraway's kitchenware is ceramic, so it's free of toxic materials, and you don't even want to see what was coming off of our old pots and pans. We got the classic cookware set, which comes with a fry pan, a saute pan, saucepan, and then also a Dutch oven. And the color that we chose is called Sage, and I am completely in love with it. They also have so many other beautiful colors to choose from as well. And because of Caraway's amazing storage, it has allowed us to declutter our cabinets and free up some extra space. The little cubbies, as I call them, that each pan fits into is magnetic, and you can store them or arrange them whichever way that works best for you. I kind of just want to leave ours on the counter because honestly, they're so beautifully displayed. And what might be the best part of Caraway's cookware, if you ask me, is just how non-stick it is. They have a naturally slick ceramic coating, so whether you're making eggs or a full-on skillet dinner, it makes cleanup so easy. No more putting elbow grease into scrubbing pots and pans. So if you have been wanting to invest in some cookware and get some new pots and pans, this is it. It is the best of the best. So shop my code Jessica10 right now to get 10% off site-wide at Caraway before it expires. I'll have all of the info and the link down below in my description box. Okay, so we've got all of our chicken cooked and then set aside, and you want to take your pan and take it off of the heat. Bunky's gonna wipe out just that little bit of like stuff that's left in there. Do you see that?
Wow, oh my.
It is crazy, it's so good. Look. And then back here I have a pot of water that I'm bringing to a boil so we can add in our spaghetti, because we're gonna have this over spaghetti.
I can't believe this.
It's crazy. I was telling them how you have been asking for chicken piccata I can't even like remember how long. It's been forever.
It's been probably upwards of almost a year.
Yeah. So once Bumpy comes back with my pan, basically we're gonna make like our sauce. So I have a 1/4 cup of chicken broth over here. We're gonna do the juice of a lemon as well as the zest, and I just used my little microplane to zest it. We're gonna add some butter and then a tablespoon of capers, but try and drain it. Like, don't get the juice in there, just the capers. And then once we get that going, we're gonna add some heavy cream. It's gonna be delish. Okay, so we got our butter in there. We're gonna add in our chicken broth, lemon zest. That's what's gonna give it like such a bright, yummy flavor.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was juicy. This lemon is juicy. I'm just gonna do it over my hands so I'll catch any of the lemon seeds. It smells good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what's bringing the punch.
I've always wondered this, and maybe this is like a really silly question.
We need small spoon.
Okay.
What is a caper?
What is a caper?
I don't really know. It reminds me of an olive, but
Oh, okay.
like, slightly different.
I need to Google it because I honestly have never had any idea what it is.
Oh, you're missing out.
Because you eat them like on your salmon bagel lock.
They're on a lox or yeah.
Yeah.
We probably need some more than that.
You can have a few more.
You should try one of these for everyone.
I'll try it in the sauce with the chicken. Maybe not like on its own. Now the last thing that we do is just add in 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then we'll add this back to the heat and let it start like simmering, and once it's simmering we'll add our chicken back in. Now you can put this over whatever pasta you want, linguine, spaghetti,
Mashed potatoes.
fettuccine, potatoes. You can. I think over mashed potatoes would be really good actually.
Probably, yeah.
But we were thinking it would be nice just to have like a lighter pasta where it's not so heavy with like all that richness. I think this is going to be really good. Okay, so it's almost time to plate this up, and while this chicken kind of sits in there for that like additional 5 minutes, that sauce will just kind of reduce and thicken down. Oh my goodness, like friends, it's gonna be so delicious. Our spaghetti is about done, so we're gonna drain that and then plate it up, and I actually have some fresh parm, so it's gonna be even more delectable. So we're gonna grate that over top. I gotta tell y'all, that is a good looking plate of pasta. Like, I cannot believe I've waited so long to make this. Okay, first of all, I gotta tell you guys that capers are the small flower buds of the, I hope I'm saying this right, caperus?
Oh.
Caperus shrub that grows in the Mediterranean.
Caperis shrub.
So now we
That's
know.
where capers comes from.
Now I know. I just snuck a bite.
When I like cut through that chicken, I could feel the, texture on the outside, and then it feels so nice and tender on the inside.
Bunky, I cannot believe we have not made this before.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
The chicken, delicious. And then you get a little bit of, I guess slightly cheesiness from the parm.
Which gives it like almost like a little nuttiness too.
The lemon.
The lemon.
That lemony sauce with the capers is like, I knew it was going to be good.
It's like bright, creamy, a little cheesy. I cannot even begin.
And it's not like
a little salty.
I mean, I guess you can add as little or much sauce to this as you want, but it's not like drowning in sauce. It's just like flavored with it. And then I see this on menus all the time, and I see it cooked like all the time. And
I think we did a good rendition of it.
I've wanted to make it for so long. Oh, that's great.
This is restaurant quality. Okay, 2 things for me. One, I actually really love cooking the chicken like that without having the egg wash, the breadcrumbs. Like, it's still got that little bit of like texture.
It got good texture on it, yeah.
With just the flour and then seasoning. So I'm gonna do that way more often. And second thing is, y'all always get mad at me whenever I say everything's my favorite, so don't come for me when I say this. But This is one of my favorite pasta dishes that we've ever made or tried.
Like really, truly, this is
so delicious.
Really good. Really, really good.
And so easy.
Oh yeah.
Now friends, I don't even think you are ready for this recipe. I can't even tell you how many of y'all tagged me in this recipe and y'all are like, this is right up your alley. You have to make it. And let me tell you, as soon as I saw it, I was like, y'all are right. I have to make this because you guys know how much I love Mississippi chicken, Mississippi pot roast, Mississippi chicken noodle soup, Mississippi anything. It is my favorite flavor combo. My mouth is already watering. We are going to make a Mississippi chicken and potato cheesy skillet. Yes, you heard that right. I cannot wait, and it's supposed to be done in less than 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and get started. The first things first, I just went ahead and kind of washed off all of these little baby gold potatoes, and we're gonna cut these up into like bite-sized pieces. I know they're already very small, but like basically little cubes. If you have a like russet potato, you can also just kind of peel that and then cut it into cubes. Whichever potato you have or you prefer, use that one, and then we're gonna season these up and actually cook them in the air fryer. Okay, I totally just spilled like all of my potatoes, so thankfully I had extra to cut. But to season these, I'm just gonna use some of the blend, so salt, pepper, and garlic, and then a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay, so now these are just going into the air fryer. We're gonna cook them at 400 degrees for like 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, I just washed this out, but I did. But you don't have to wash out your bowl. You can just use the same one that the potatoes were in. And then you're just gonna take your chicken breast and we're gonna also cut it up into bite-sized pieces as well and toss it in our bowl. I'm sure there's like an easier way to do this, but he always makes fun of me for how I cut up chicken. But I just hold it with a fork and kind of go to town with no rhyme or reason. I don't know, this is just what I do. Like I'm basically just hacking away at this. I need to just get like a knife out and cut it because honestly that would probably be easier. Okay, so now that I've got our chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces, you're gonna use half a pack of au jus gravy and then 1 tablespoon of ranch seasoning. And we'll get that all stirred together and then we're gonna get it to our skillet with a little bit of butter in there and cook it until it's completely done. So potatoes are done and they look awesome. I'm just gonna leave them in here and kind of like stay warm while our chicken finishes cooking. But it smells so good. It smells just like Mississippi chicken. Okay, so now that our chicken is cooked all the way through, by the way, I tasted it, it's amazing. Go ahead and add your potatoes right into your skillet. Stir those in. I know, like I said last night, y'all do not like when I say things are my favorite, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to eat this. Like, I've just been over here cheesing the whole time that I'm like making this because it is just like so up my alley. It's gonna be a favorite, let me just tell you, okay? So now to our potatoes and our chicken, we're gonna add in however many sliced pepperoncinis that you want. And then also top this with mozzarella cheese. It's totally okay if some of that juice gets in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, looking good? A few more. Now because my caraway pan can go in the oven up to like 550 degrees, I'm gonna pop this in the oven at like 350, 375, just until that cheese gets like super nice and melted, and then this is gonna be done. So easy. Oh my goodness.
You know, I was just thinking.
What?
This is like a Mississippi chicken skillet hash.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It has the potatoes and cheese.
Monkey, this is every single thing that I love in one.
I will say, I think I'm going to like this quite a bit because it has the air fryer potatoes.
Yes.
Which
oh.
I am a fan of.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am on pins and needles. Okay, pins and needles.
Oh, this is a good looking plate.
I'm just gonna take this. Like, I just want a fork and this. I just told Bunky that I wanted to go first. This is my favorite, and he said, I'm going first.
First dibs on this one. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look how some nice like caramelization.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
The potato is suspended to the cheese. I like that the chicken's not, you know how normally it's kind of like shredded-ish?
In the crock pot.
I like it in the chunkier fashion.
I might actually like this better than like in the crock pot.
I think I do too. It has like better texture.
Yeah, and it's a whole full meal.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to make anything else. Like, this is it. And y'all, it took less than 30 minutes. Plus, this is kind of like a inexpensive meal. Like, I would say this is like a good budget-friendly 30-minute go-to recipe. Okay, let me try this thing.
I'm gonna just keep going. You know what I was thinking too?
What?
That really like hits on what I think of the like concept of like a real true skillet type meal.
Oh my gosh. My eyes are watering. I think it's because I'm like literally about to shed a tear. This is so good. I like it better than crock pot Mississippi chicken.
For sure.
And that is, you guys know, one of my top 5 favorite foods in the entire world. I'm telling you, it's better than that. Oh my gosh. Same flavor. Tastes just as good, but better. Better consistency. I love what you're saying about the chicken. Like, I like that it's in chunks and it got good like caramelization on there. The potato, the cheese.
That's the game changer, is that style of potato like with it. It's so good.
Okay. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I don't care what y'all say. This is my favorite.
That's number 1.
Wow. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Now, y'all know what one of my very favorite foods ever is, and I've been trying to convince Monkey to make me some ribs on the big green egg, but then I saw this recipe and I was like, hang on, I don't even need you to grill me these ribs because I'm gonna make them myself in the crock pot. And y'all, from what I can tell from this recipe, they looked delicious in just like such an easy way. If you've ever tried ribs in your crock pot, you have to tell me what you think, but I cannot wait to try them this way. So I'm gonna get Bunky to take off that, what do you call it, B?
I think membrane.
The membrane that's on the back of them. We gotta get that off of there. And then we have like a pretty large pack of ribs. We're gonna cut them in half so they'll fit in the crock pot. So I'm gonna let you take care of that situation. So we have these baby back ribs, which when I was reading the recipe, they said that they prefer to use baby back ribs for this recipe instead of like spare ribs. So Bunky's gonna take off, it's like this part back here. Whenever you make regular ribs, like on the grill and stuff, it's always good to take off that membrane part as well.
Just pat them dry.
Yeah, you want to make sure your ribs are nice and dry before you put your seasoning and stuff on there. Look at you go, Bum.
This is one of the best that's ever happened.
You got it so good.
Wish I could do it like this every time.
Okay, now...
That smells good.
It smells good? Okay, so for your dry rub, if you just have like your favorite barbecue seasoning blend, then just use that. I just kind of concocted my own over here. So I did some garlic powder, cracked pepper parmesan, a little chili powder, some ground mustard. I did some of this red garlic. We have really come to love this. It has just like the perfect heat, flavor. I don't know, it's so good.
There's one thing you're missing over there.
What?
Paprika.
Oh.
You got to have a lot of paprika. And are you going to put brown sugar in it?
Okay, I was going to say I already did brown sugar too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then I did brown sugar, but I will put a little smoked paprika in there. And then we'll use this to season it up. But like I said, if you just have like a container of one that's already pre-made that you love, use that. Now, would this be a Jessica recipe if I did not leave one ingredient at the store? No, it would not. So in this next part, we're gonna make like, how do I say it? Well, we're gonna like paint or brush. Okay, this is confusing. We're basically gonna take some yellow mustard and some apple cider vinegar, and then it also calls for apple juice or apple cider, which I don't have. So I'm just gonna do the apple cider vinegar and the yellow mustard, mix that together and then brush it on the ribs. I'm gonna go to the grocery store while these are in the crock pot and get some apple juice, and we'll just kind of like spritz it with that every few hours as they're cooking. But for the time being, I'm just gonna mix the first two things together. Y'all, I'm over here laughing because, you know, I'm going off like this recipe, but Bunky is like our rib master, I feel like, and he's over here like questioning everything I'm doing because it's not necessarily your technique.
Nope. But everybody has their own method, I think, when it comes to barbecuing, grilling, smoking meats.
Is that good?
Yeah, that was a
tiny splash.
Yeah.
Okay, stir this
It'll be
together.
interesting to see if that turns out, you know, like if we can tell a difference actually.
I think it's gonna give it some good flavor.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything.
Smells good.
Try to do this just a smidge more if you want.
ACV?
Yeah.
I feel like your painting would be a lot prettier than mine.
Well, we all know you were an exceptional artist in elementary school.
Yeah. Okay, you flip them.
Well, let's go ahead.
Oh, I got seasoned. Now, does the underside need to be heavily seasoned, B?
I would probably use...
Like, that's probably good? Or a little bit more?
No, I'd probably start with that, move on to the next one. Because I want to make sure we have more for the top side.
That's good?
How much you still got left?
It's
You probably
all.
need one more spoon. All right, the turn.
Mustard and season, repeat. Now, that is all we have to do to our ribs, but I'm gonna put just a tiny splash of this ACV in the bottom of my crock pot, and I did grease it a little bit. And then once I get the apple juice, I'll add a little bit of that too. Okay, and then Bunky, you just lay our ribs right in.
And then we wait.
And then we wait. Now you can cook these on high for 4 hours, but you know, ribs are meant to be cooked low and slow.
Yeah, we're going on the low setting.
For like 6
Probably
hours.
like 6, yeah.
And then once they're done, we're gonna put them under the broiler for like 2 to 3 minutes and get them like a little bit, how do you say, sticky?
Oh yeah.
And then,
Anything like that?
yeah. You're gonna put it on the side like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we put them on top of each other?
Well, I don't know, should we? We'll start like this.
I could turn this one a little bit to where it's more like laid over this way.
It's probably fine.
We'll start like that. We can always move them, right?
Okay, that sounds good. Pop in a lid, we'll add a little apple juice, let them cook low and slow. Oh, it fell on top of the other.
Oh no, pick it back up.
I think it's fine.
Well, I'm just gonna shift it over a little bit and let it lay flat.
Okay.
You stay there, man.
Okay, so I got the apple juice and we've been spritzing them every so often. Bunky suggested we kind of move them around, which I totally agree.
Yeah, because the one's been on the bottom. This might be an unnecessary step. Like,
But we're just gonna do it.
the temperature in there is probably even throughout. You know, that's what
Crock pots are supposed to do.
slow cookers do for us.
But let me tell y'all. Ooh, you got steamed out. These smell so good. Oh wow.
Yep,
there you go.
that's warm.
Oh, this looks so good, B.
But we're gonna just put that one on top of like that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh yeah.
So these have like about an hour and a half left to cook in there. Okay, it is officially rib time.
It's the rib reveal.
It's the rib refill. Oh my goodness. Oh, they look great, Bunky.
If you see over here, they kind of pulled back off the bone a little bit.
Oh, yes.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay, so we're just gonna take each slab and put it on our sheet pan.
Hopefully they don't fall.
I was just gonna say, I bet you they're gonna fall apart.
Oh no. We were gentle. We had a little separation there, but that's looking good.
It's looking good.
This one's gonna be the challenge. Because this was the bigger one.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I was literally just thinking, like, I wish there was a way I can, like, emulsify that and use it, like,
make sauce out of it.
make a sauce out of it, but we'll save that for another day. So we are going to now put our barbecue sauce on there, and I'm going to use our Kinder's Cali Gold. Y'all know this is, like, one of my very favorites. It's so good. So we're going to slather that right on top, and then just put these in the broiler for, like, 3 to 4 minutes.
Now, I must say, I think there have been very few times in my life that I've eaten ribs that have been prepared in this fashion.
I never have, I don't think.
I don't think I have either. But from what I know so far, things are looking good.
Looking good. But are they going to be better than your ribs?
You know, I think you kind of have to have different expectations about it. Like, you know the difference between, like, smoked over real fire ribs.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, oven-baked crock-pot ribs with proper love and treatment. They turn out both equally as delicious.
Sauce and seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're tender.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Oh, they are super tender.
They say.
All right, what's the word?
I'm amazed right now.
No way.
It's really good.
Wow, okay.
Almost so good to the point.
Don't even say it, Bunky.
I'm telling you. I'm not even joking.
Are you kidding me? You're that impressed.
You're going to go wild on these.
Oh, let me dig into this. Oh, look. Do y'all see this? Do you see this?
Hold on, let me get my half inch out of there.
Ooh! No way.
Way. They're just like the one.
No way.
I know, right? I mean, I will say, like, they're definitely like a different, like, kind of like style, you know? Like, they have less bark and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're so tender.
They're so tender. Bunky, I don't want to say this to you.
No. That's perfectly fine.
They're so much more tender than when we smoke ribs. Mm-hmm. Like.
I agree.
And you can taste the pork so good.
Right. Sorry, I'm still eating back here.
Y'all. Shocked. Impressed. Blown away. So easy. Wow. This is insane.
Yeah.
I did not expect them to be this good.
I did not either. I guess, you know, it's like a fine line. Like, you can maybe... I don't really see how you can mess it up, though, you know? Like,
You can't mess this up.
Yeah.
They're insane.
We did cook them for, it was about 5.5 hours. Mm-hmm. And then we turned it down to warm.
For like 30 minutes.
So.
Do you see? Do you see?
Yeah, I just pulled right away there.
So y'all, you know how I've told you that Bunky and I go to this place called Greg's? It's like in between Surfside and Garden City. And we go there all the time because I love their ribs so much. These might be better. Like, it is crazy how good these are. I am completely just like floored. We have eaten every single one of them. They are so good. I'm so excited for y'all to make all these recipes. I feel like this week we had the best recipes. It's insane. Like, of all of the things we've ever made,
we hit 3 really good ones in this video.
Like, incredible. And I am so excited for y'all to try these. I want you to tell me what you think. Send me a message, DM, tag me in your pictures. Tell me your thoughts on these because truly they were all 3 just so scrumptious and very easy. So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to check out Caraway down below. A huge thank you again to them for sponsoring today's video. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Give this one a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye y'all.